Evening, gents. I was just reflecting on the way home from work today. Got a new gig, by the way. Just how nasty, just all the terrible things that you might have encountered, like, let me think, going back years, sitting through a 36-hour marathon of verbal abuse and criticism. Some kind of record that, if anybody's got a long one, oh gosh. Just to give you a bit of background, it was Christmas in the mid-90s and I lost my job. I lost all my money pretty much overnight. Long story, but I don't want to bore you with it. We went to her folks' place for Christmas. I don't want to dox myself too much. I lost, like I said, I've lost all my money pretty much overnight in business. Over 2 weeks of Christmas, I must have lost about 1.5 stone. That's about £20. That's a lot of weight. Nothing, just I ate so much and it just stressed. Got back to England on about the 30th of December. Stayed a couple of days with friends in the Midlands, and on New Year's Day I got a phone call from my mum. She says, "Oh, Happy New Year." So I've lost my job, lost all my money. "Happy New Year, your house is flooded." Now my mate said, "Well, you might as well stay here over New Year, just stay here." My mum said, "Well, stay where you are, it's fine, we've got it under control. Me and your dad have ripped out the carpets, the ceiling's caved in, all the kitchen stuff's damaged, the place stinks of water, the electrics are all damaged, the gas is turned off, and the insurance guy can't make it, the loss adjuster and all that rubbish, till several days into the new year. Stay where you are, you're warm, you're well fed, you're looked after. Not a problem." Oh no. Wee. Gotta get back, 3-hour drive. New Year traffic, absolutely mental. Took hours, got back. So we'd left a comfortable place with plenty of food and Christmas cheer and happy, you know. Like I said, no money, everything gone. Wiped out completely. No, nothing. And the house is flooded. It's wet through. And she said, "What? Is it naturally like hell to go back?" I said, No, we're not going back. Why? We're warm, we're well fed, it's dark, it's cold. Arrived about 11 o'clock at night. Surprise, in the dark, to a cold house. I gave in. I know. What was I thinking? Well, this is what happens, you see. This is what happens. Anyway. Got past that, and a few months later, I'd had enough. You know, when it dawns on you, you just think, "Oh, come on, this is nowhere to live. This can't be right. This isn't normal. It's nowhere to live. And anyway, it got to the point, we went down to the Midlands again, and where we'd been at New Year. And I thought, well, I was weighing it up. It just dawns on you. And I thought, this is abuse. There's no way I would treat anybody like this. So we stayed down there. And I can't remember what happened really. But anyway, on the way back, I'd had a ton. I want to go home. Abuse. I got 36 hours. 36 hours, I timed it, of just sheer verbal abuse. And at the end of it, I said, "Right, have you finished?" "Yeah, why?" She says. I said, "Because we're done. I'm not had enough now." And she ran out the room, threw up. Unbelievable. You can't write this stuff. Honestly, I did all night listening to some, I don't want to say the music because it'll dox me, but anyway, listen to this music which she cranked up, and we had old age neighbours next door. Totally selfish. Okay, the duvet ripped off, been punched, kicked, Oh, right, anyway. So that'll have to go. Now, so just in case you don't believe this stuff happens, gents, for those of you who are considering freeing yourself from the nonsense, I just happen to have my dictionary. Oh, I've got my specs in. Look at this, I'm going professional. I've got my specs trapped in there. There's a bookmark. I just happen to be studying the dictionary. Yeah, right. And I thought, I wonder, I swear to God, I thought, I wonder, and it's in here. It's in here. I've got to show you this. Bunny boiler. It's actually in the dictionary. Bunny boiler. A ballroom dance. Oh no, bunny hug. Hang on, a bunny boiler. I've lost it now. Oh yeah. Slang. A woman who is considered to be emotionally unstable. A woman. A woman. A woman who's considered to be emotionally unstable and likely to be dangerously vengeful. Want to believe it, man. Think of all these bleach attacks. You must be joking. A woman. It's history, C20, and that does mean 20th century. I looked it up on the bit that you never read at the beginning of the dictionary. So it is C20, 20th century, from the 1987 film Fatal Attraction, in which a female character boils a pet rabbit to terrorise the family of the lover who spurns, great word, spurns her. Spurn. So you have to see this. Hang on. You have to see this. It's going to be a bit awkward, is this? Where is it? It's bunny boiler. It's absolutely unbelievable. There it is. Look at that. Can you see? I don't know if you can. Bunny boiler. Can you see that? Here. I don't know if it's... hang on, let me flip the camera. Just for a second. Can I flip the camera? Just let me pause. No, that didn't work. So let's have a look. Here it is. Bunny boy. Hang on. Bunny hug. Bunny boiler. There it is. Bunny. I don't know if you can see very well, but it says bunny boiler is in the dictionary. How unbelievably. It's so good. In the words of Stewie, it's so good it just has to be fattening. And I looked up spurn. No. Spurn with an N. Spurn, here we are. Squall, spurn. Where the heck is it? Spur, spurious, spurge. Spunk. Spun silk, spun sugar. Spun sugar. Right, candy floss. Spurn. Spurge. Spurious. Oh, here we are. Spurn. To reject with contempt. Oh, lovely. With contempt. A little bit of contempt. To spurn with contempt when... What was it? When interest something fall by again. Alright, whatever that means. Okay, kick. Oh, kick. That's interesting. Noun. An instance of spurning. Archaic. Kick or thrust. So when they talk about kick her into touch... Hey! Spurn! There's your word. There's your vocabulary expanded. Spurn. Kick. So when... was it hell hath no fury like a woman spurned? So kicked. So maybe in Shakespearean time, that's what they mean. Oh, and just out of interest, do you know what the rule of thumb is? Rule of thumb is you don't belt your wife with any rod thicker than your thumb. There you go. In the words of Fat Chenk, just joking, Chenk, I'm sure you're a marvellous man. Rule of thumb. Here we are. Rule of thumb. I wonder if that's in here. Oh, rule of Caesar. Rule of thumb. Rule of thumb. Oh, crying out loud. As a rule, blah, 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 blinking blah. All right, well, I'm not going to it. Anyway, there you go. As far as I know, rule of thumb is you don't hit your wife. Well, you don't hit anybody, gentlemen. We are gentle and kind, remember, gentlemen. Rule of thumb, you don't hit your wife with any stick thicker than your thumb. There you go. Right, well, I don't promote violence. I promote tongue-in-cheek humour, so anybody offended can... Okay, have a good evening, gents, and I'm sure I'll see you soon. Take care.